First of all, she ain't be called to know what she's talking about.
Everybody, wait a second. This has been a very serious drama, okay?
Really?
And Colin recognizes that.
Right. Get the result. Get the result. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Hey, yo, all y'all gonna feel crazy. Hey, yo, hold on. Hey, yo, this is what I want.
Okay, when it comes to 2-year-old AJ, Colin, you are not. In the case of 3-year-old Nailani, Rayshawn, you are not.
You are not the father, bitch. What's up?
What? Oh my god! Thank you for bringing those clips. Those were always the funniest.
Oh, you like that, Andres?
Oh my god! You need to pick the one. I don't know what the show is. The name of the show, but I seen one episode where this guy like brought this bizarre like recording of maybe his wife cheating on him, having sex in the bed. It was just really bizarre episode.
Was it the Steve Wilkos show?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
I like Maury, baby. Maury's the best.
Oh god, yeah, no, it's funny show. I mean, Jerry Springer, God bless him.
Jerry
Rest in
Springer, man,
peace.
he has some good ones too. But folks, we're here. At the MCU'S YouTube channel and podcast. Oh shit, is it Cyberneticshark? What's up, Cyberneticshark? What's up, baby? What's up? Anyways, that's Cyberneticshark, co-host, veteran content creator, veteran YouTuber. And wish we were here with us tonight to celebrate the finale of the Daryl Dixon, the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon series, Coming Home, episode 6. Carol's back. Mitch, what's up? What's up, baby? Carol's back. Woohoo! Cyber, it's good to see you, brother. Folks, we here at the MCU'S YouTube channel and podcast appreciate all of you out there. We're going to go ahead and start the show. I'm here with Andres, the pop culture guy, my special guest co-host on the MCU'S Bleeding Edge Report. We are, of course, the MCU'S Bleeding Edge YouTube channel and podcast. I am, of course, you can't see it, but up there is our poster. I am the creator and co-host, humbled to be the co-host of the MCU'S Bleeding Edge YouTube channel and podcast. We're here to grind out a live stream review of Daryl Dixon episode 6. But first off, we're going to start off with an MCU pop culture segment for about 15, 20 minutes or whatever and whatnot, and talk about some news with the Rick and Michonne show. Andres, what is the announcement on the date for the show?
Okay, so everyone, this is the big one. So the trailer and pretty much the article I just found, they tell us it's going to be February of 2024. So it should be down. They would tell us that. Yeah, so the Ones Who Live, that's the Michonne and Rick spinoff that's coming next year. Thank goodness we got the release date. Yeah, right there. The spinoff is released in February of 2024. So, yeah, we got a release date for this show. So that's going to be our next What You Did weekly discussion. So I'm so happy.
Oh, you know what? And that makes our life easier too now, Andres, because now we know how to schedule the shows.
Yes.
Between now.
Yeah, exactly. That was something you and I have been discussing for a while. It was like,
yeah. We're really glad, folks, that this is happening, because we were really kind of wondering as to what direction AMC was going to go in here. If there was going to be another series they were going to slip in before Rick and Michonne or what. But I'm really, really, really motivated by what I'm seeing. I mean, honestly, looking back at Dead City wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. It just fell off a little bit around episode 5 and 6. It got soft. And we'll talk. We always do the comparing and contrasting of Dead City, and we will with the finale of Daryl. But this is good news. We're really pumped about this. We're really pumped about reviewing this episode of the Daryl Dixon series from AMC, produced by the AMC Studios. Yep. And now, as far as the MCU talk goes, and so what's up, Cyber? How you doing, brother? As far as the MCU talk goes, Andres, were you aware? I didn't know this until fully. I wasn't fully cognizant of this until, I don't know why this didn't occur to me until today. Yeah, are you aware that out of all of the Marvel Disney Plus series that have been produced, There's never been one actual assigned showrunner to actually showrun any of the series. It's always been Kevin Feige and his team have been the showrunners. So there's never been an actual showrunner. Like the Daredevil Netflix series had a showrunner. You know what I'm saying? Like who you know what I'm saying? Like the AMC series have showrunners.
Yeah.
They have actual showrunners. Kevin Feige and his team with Alonzo and everybody and whatnot, they were the showrunners of all the series. If you look, they are.
Yeah.
So, like, when they brought in Michael Waldron to do Loki, they just had him create it and write it.
Yeah. Well, so it's just kind of, it's a weird thing. See, it's
I was aware of this until today.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just their way of trying.
It's a very distinct differences. Look at how good you've never watched the Daredevil Netflix series. You don't know how good it is. It's that good. I'm telling you, it's that good.
No, I see him. I know. I like Daredevil.
Oh, you have seen some of it. That's right. I mean,
yeah.
The Kingpin in the Hawkeye series was not the Kingpin from the Daredevil Netflix series.
I know. No worries. I had that discussion with my co-host Will 2 years ago when we did that show. So yeah. Look, folks. They what was it? Loki. You brought up Waldron. Let's go with that. And Jake,
and they got rid of Waldron.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, he was busy with Multiverse of Madness, so he couldn't really go back.
No, but they let him go. He's done. He's not writing Avengers 5 anymore.
Really? It's been a while. Yeah, I mean, folks, the writer strike and the actor strike, it's just going on.
Marvel's using it to their advantage. Disney is. They're weeding out of the contracts with all these these writers. Like Daniel, what's his name that directed Shang-Chi?
Yeah, Daniel.
Yeah, Dustin Creighton. He's not writing and he's not directing Avengers Kang Dynasty anymore.
Really? I see. I don't believe that because if it was true, like the news should have been more pop because that's usually I don't know.
No, Waldron.
Waldron, I can believe.
Waldron was supposed to write Avengers Secret Wars. They took him off it.
Okay. Yeah.
They scrapped him.
Okay. Well, not to stick too long. I need to double check the information because like right now the big news is still like the actor strike, and then of course this news with the Daredevil stuff is like kind of crazy. You know what's going on here. So
they recorded 9 episodes, and they're going to go ahead and scrap them.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like because this so people don't know this was it. Daredevil Born Again is going to be 18 episodes.
That's the most episodes since WandaVision, and they're scrapping them. They're going to throw them in the garbage. I wonder what the actors think.
I mean,
Can you imagine the conversation between Feige and like D'Onofrio or Feige and like Charlie Cox and having to tell them that like, look, what do you say?
I mean, they're actors.
You think maybe it's possible that some of the actors might have even came to Feige and said like, look, this isn't good.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, this is an old shock to me. I mean,
they were going to kill off Karen Page and Feige from Jump in the first episode.
That's true. I mean, I think that's where Kevin Feige stopped and say we need to reshoot that because like it was like that was going too far. Like if you kill Karen Page, then that's like you're just literally like destroying the Netflix show and like you're pissing off the Netflix show fans. And it's like, come on, like she's like the most important, like even like the most important comic book character in Daredevil's history, and it's like you cannot do that. And so
in the history of the series, just Daredevil, yes, and Feige's very important too. And Disney's in a place financially where they need to rely on those Netflix fans to come back and subscribe. A lot of them probably aren't even subscribed to Disney Plus.
Yeah, well, because what is it?
A lot of them probably bailed. They probably been like, "Fuck this."
Yeah. Well, like so, like here's the thing: the Netflix shows are still at Netflix, but you can still get the Netflix shows in Disney Plus.
You can now too. Yes.
Yeah. So
no, but either way, though, no, I guarantee you, if you're an MCU fan that really loved Daredevil and the Punisher and Kingpin and whatnot, and that graphic violence and graphic sexuality and everything and whatnot, a lot of you probably bailed, and you're one of the millions of subscribers that dropped off from Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
But I know you're out there, and I don't blame you. But I did not know that I did not think about that. That's a big difference. If you pull it up and look it up, I'll look them up right now. There was a showrunner that ran the Daredevil series. Every one of those Netflix series actually had a showrunner, and Disney didn't have a lot of control. You think if Disney had more control, they would have allowed all that graphic violence and shit and whatnot that happened in Daredevil?
I mean, no, but they would probably just send it into another, like, you remember back in the
That
day.
was ABC. That was ABC Studios.
Yeah.
Teamed up with that Marvel Studios and whatnot, and everything that pulled off that series.
Yeah. Well, remember, Disney can do these things under others.
Disney owns a part of ABC, yeah.
Yeah, like, remember, Disney have other subsidiary companies that can produce more rated R PG-13 films.
Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu, 20th Century Fox, 20th Century Studios.
You think what they're doing to the Punisher in the comic books?
No. They probably put it under 20th Century Studios.
He's not using his guns anymore and whatnot and everything. They brought his wife back to life, and his wife hates him.
What?
Did you hear about that shit?
No. I just know that they're going to be
trying to ruin the character.
I don't know. I don't believe those kind of rumors.
It's true. I told you I go to those meetup group events and whatnot with the guys, the people that own the comic book shops. They tell me what's going on.
Yeah. Well,
I still go to the meetings.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be best, like, for me, I'll just talk to my other host, because he checks on Reddit, and Reddit is a good resource, so I'll probably need to.
What do you mean? I talk to comic book shop owners, Andres.
Yeah, but
you don't think I'm networked? You don't think I do research?
Look, you gotta research and notes outline, but talking to comic book store owners is another story. For me, it's better you rely on sources of people that are in the industry and they know what they're talking about, and that's something
Well, these people who read the comics. This is all that's been going on for months. They got rid of the Punisher. They changed him. They took away his guns. They got rid of his insignia. He no longer uses the Punisher skull insignia. It's gone.
That's so stupid. That's the main reason that was it Duff
The
Logan? Well,
that's insane shit.
Yeah, but that's like the second time that happened with the Punisher. If you remember, folks, Duff Lundgren's Punisher didn't have that shirt in the movie, which was weird because in the marketing and the posters he had the shirt. So it's funny.
You're right.
He
just had black T-shirts.
Yeah, which is so stupid. It's like he needs the skull shirt. So.
He was a good Punisher too.
Duff Lundgren.
We're going to review that one. That's still on the list.
Yeah. My favorite. I mean, John Bernthal is a great actor. I love him as Punisher. Thomas Jane. Hey, Thomas Jane. I have a soft spot with that guy. He's really great. I mean, Ray Stevenson's Punisher is great.
Ray Stevenson's Punisher was great. John Bernthal really cares about the character. He's not gonna. He already said he won't play the character unless it's done correctly. He won't sign on to do it.
Good, because I don't think I really want to see his Punisher show without his guns or even his iconic shirt. Come on, his
guns. What the fuck? He's the Punisher. That's his whole shtick. Is the guns, right? Isn't it? Like the guns and the killing people and shit and whatnot. That's what makes him so cool. When I used to love the comics, I used to read the Punisher. I subscribed to all three of the Punisher comic books back in the day. The Punisher War Journal, the regular Punisher, right? And the Punisher War Zone. I got all three at the same time. I used to get them every month, twice a week, so bi-weekly. And dude, I'm telling you, man, the Punisher is dope, bro. I would love it when he teamed up with Spider-Man and Daredevil and everything and whatnot, and there'd always be that like argument because he'd be killing people and they wouldn't like it, right? He'd always tell them they'd always try to get him to soften up and like just not like be non-lethal.
Yeah, it's always tough. It's always tough with Punisher. Like, come on, he's like the Death Wish of Marvel. Come on, it's like that's the best thing about him.
And he was in one of the renditions of the Midnight Suns too.
Oh, yeah. Remember that.
Second rendition.
Second edition, yeah.
The first
you know,
one's the one I like, with Morbius and the original team, Blade,
yeah,
Johnny Blade.
The Midnight Sun Supernatural team. I like. Yeah, that's the one.
They're still going to do that. They're saying Feige says that's still going to happen.
Yeah,
what happened to Blade? What happened to Blade?
I mean, it's still on schedule to release
in late 2024.
Yeah, or no, it's in 2025. Because remember that got pushed back.
Do you know what they were going to do with it? They were going to make it a movie where it was all about his daughter inheriting his powers and shit and whatnot. They were going to do more of that feminist crap, more of that female empowerment bullshit.
Hey, I don't know. Well,
I heard all this. I've been paying attention. I've been tuning back in and whatnot. And this is the dirt. This is what's out. You know that Marvel Studios book came out, don't you?
Yes. The Marvel, was it the Marvel Studios?
Yeah, there's all kinds of dirt coming out now.
Well, mainly how they operate it, like in the studio, like I know that. Like,
where do you think I'm getting some of this stuff from?
Yeah. Okay. Well, first off, I think it's better you stick with Screen Crush. I can trust Screen Crush or the other people. By the way, folks, Screen Crush actually brings up that book when he does the Marvel videos, so it's pretty cool. And he has actually one of the authors came in one video one time about the DC movies. It was pretty cool.
No, Ryan Erie does good work over there.
Yeah. Plug. Shameless plug on him. He's great.
For Screen Crush, I told you before, I used Ryan Erie heavily. When I did my Loki finale breakdown or whatnot, and everything, I relied on him, and I cut snippets out of his own special that he did. So hats off to him, and I plugged him, and I put his links in the description and everything and whatnot. Maybe he even knows who we are. Who knows? We have had an editor from the Direct come on here before as a guest. You know that, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so this is funny. So I'm checking the Blade release date. It's coming out in February 14th, 2025. That's in Phase 5. The reason it got pushed because they lose one of the original directors of Blade. They got a new one, and then they got they got another writer to rewrite the new draft from True Detective showrunner Nick Pisadillo. So that's what's going on. So actually, Blade is going to be our last Phase 5 project to conclude the Phase 5 slate. So that's what's going on.
Andre, the pop culture guy, even though he's in the time cap dimension, does not know that TrueKnowledge has connections.
Yeah, I don't trust your connections.
If you would talk to me more, I'd tell you about it sometime. We don't talk that much. Andre doesn't like me very much sometimes.
No.
He's a busy guy. No, but anyways, so what do you think about the Marvels? Are you ready? Are you psyched? Are you jacked to go see the Marvels?
I think you're more jacked because you love Brie Larson, buddy.
Well, we have to review it, right?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, but
we gotta go see it.
Yeah, well, in our own pace, because I'm not rushing to see it.
I'm not rushing to see it either.
Yeah, so
we might even review it as a straight recording. It might not even be live.
No, hey, I mean, if it's worse, you and I can review it over my channel for live streaming them.
We'll do it on here. We always well, actually, I'm not sure. Well, no, we'll do it because, one thing I just thought about, we were looking at the schedule, Andres, of the day yesterday, remember? Mm-hmm. We still have a couple movies left of the Infinity War movie reviews to do. We still have Infinity War and Endgame and everything and whatnot. We can do that. We can do that on a Monday show.
That's true.
Edge Report. We can we can do one of the movie review. We can do one of our Infinity War or Endgame folks. We can do one of those as our show.
Yeah, I think we could do that. Yeah, I think that'd be a good way to wait before we do any shows.
We're doing a little break in between our WandaVision re-reviews, right?
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Which we got coming for you, folks. WandaVision, the first season. Me and Andres are going back to the beginning. We haven't watched it in how many years, Andres? 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah.
And we're going to rewatch it together again, just like we did Loki season 1. And we're going to give you re-reviews and whatnot. It's going to be beautiful. But hey, let's get into Daryl Dixon.
Yep.
So what do you think, man? Let's start. Let's do things in reverse. What's your rating for the episode?
Awesome. Well, I will give it a 10 out of 10. I think it was a great season finale. I saw it the second time today. It was really great. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Yeah, I think it did everything right because we knew that this show was gonna get a second season. I think this show landed the finale great. So I'm very speechless because I was so excited for the second season. Oh, plus we know it's coming out next year, 2024.
Do we have a release date?
I think it's say the summer.
They are doing the second season. It's the second season is coming out in 2024, so we're gonna be able to do Michonne and Rick, and then go right into Daryl, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You stuck around. Yeah, it will premiere in 2024.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's possible that in season 2 with because you know he's gonna go save Laurent, right?
Yeah,
he has to. He went. Was it not touching with him finding his grandfather's grave?
Yes. So, in the opening, we saw his grandfather in the.
I know. I was wondering what the hell that was.
Yeah, I was like, I
missed
missed
that.
that.
A World War II thing?
Yes. Well, because Saving Private Ryan, you remember the D-Day?
The uniforms, you could tell by the guns too that they were using and whatnot and everything. You could, I could tell the time period.
Yeah, remember in Saving Private Ryan, the opening?
Yeah.
That's what happened with his grandfather. He was at.
Oh, he was at D-Day.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
I see. Okay.
Because remember, D-Day in the whole movie was in French, and we're in Paris in French. So
it wasn't in Paris. No, it was it was at Omaha Beach
or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, not familiar with my words and stuff. But anyway,
that's okay.
It's in the beach, whatever. He's in World War II. If you know that information, so it's right there. So I was very shocked that we kind of developed that, which I like because it just gave Daryl for a reason to stay behind. Because remember, after the show ended, we get the confirmation that we're gonna get a sixth season, and we see him actually staying behind and stay with Isabel and Laurent.
I can't believe he didn't bang Isabel.
I mean,
do you think he did?
No, he's probably gonna do it next season. Their relation, the
he really likes her. You can tell he really likes her.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like her too.
Is he afraid? Do you think emotionally?
Not yet. I think there has to be something that makes them more closer.
He's just so distant. I mean, no, but I mean, do you think Daryl's not a very super sexual kind of guy? He never has been.
No. Yeah, that's one of the things I like about Daryl. He's more he's very what was the word? He's Clint Eastwood kind of Western.
When he likes women, it's always in a platonic fashion.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and the thing you have to remember is in the zombie apocalypse, you don't want to get too personal because maybe one day they will die by either a zombie bite or someone. I think that's what Daryl's trying to do. He's trying to keep himself distance, but
he wants to get emotionally attached.
Yeah, because remember, he lost Beth, who's a good friend.
I know. I just think about Beth.
Yeah, and Daryl's brother. It's an endless run of friends and loved ones.
Carol is the reason he wants to come back. It's not Rick and Michonne. It's Carol. He's supposed to meet Carol.
Yeah, that's true. It's very funny. It's funny. The fact that the show vaguely brought up I should know that's also.
Isn't it crazy that you can tell that you're in the United States immediately when you see a motorcycle riding down the road? You can tell that you're not in France anymore.
Yeah, I mean, It was kind of obvious. I mean, it wasn't like surprise. Like after the bolt, like you didn't know what was gonna happen. Like the fact that we got that was kind of cool.
Oh, I know. Or you don't know which, but he has to save Laurent.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, yeah. Well, so like the ending. So he had the decision to go to the boat, but with the like his dream, like precision of Laurent, he made the decision to go back. So he's going back and stay with that. And I don't know. You've seen the teaser trailer
That was
for
the
this,
dream.
like, well, he was having that you know in episode, what was it, in episode 4?
Like a premonition.
Yeah, like you remember episode 4 when
When he went underwater.
yeah, it's like that. So after being like killing those walkers and then
I was
seeing
gonna
the
say,
boat,
does it make no sense? Does that really relent? Then is he really there?
no, it's just like Daryl's mind like is thinking about the boy because he just like is
He
like
sees him as a son.
yeah, like he's rethinking his decision. Like he just rethinking his decision. I don't want to go. I want to go back and be with the boy now because remember, like why he left the Commonwealth.
Conversations he has with the nun,
Yeah.
Isabel, are really heavy.
Yes. Which we'll get into later because I mean, again, their relation is like getting closer. Like now they know each other like well, like because I I think because like Daryl, understands who she is. Like the reason she's a nun, for redemption. And for Isabel knowing Daryl, like he wants to know what's out there. Because he left the Commonwealth
Do you think she's afraid too? That's why when she went to him and pled to him, like told him to stay, and everything and all that for Laurent. Do you think that she's afraid too to get close to him?
Yeah, same thing. You can see that feeling, like because look, like he, boy, like she is grateful to him for keeping them alive.
They have a lot in common.
Yeah, and so I think
they're different sides of the mirror, but they have a lot in common.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot going. Oh, so okay, so let's get into the gladiator walking. The walkers, the super walkers that we got.
I saw it coming that they were going to throw him in there. I knew that they weren't going to be dueling each other.
Oh, with Queen.
You already knew that you already knew Daryl was going to kill the walker.
Yeah, or like I knew that one of the the people that they were with, like was going to like make a distraction for them to escape. Like it was pretty obvious.
What's his name and his team?
Yeah, I
saw them.
Yeah,
that was a good shot he took when he took that one shot and he took out that with those 2 shots he took, or whatever, whatnot, and then he hit his gun.
Yeah, very quickly. Like no one knows that. That is so cool. Yeah, I hope we see them again in second season because I actually like that character and his people.
I do too.
Yeah, so I really like him as a character. We hope we see them again next season. Like either like one episode or something like that. Because I thought he was a good addition to the series. I like the part when Daryl grabs the walker's head.
You're talking about Felou Bukar.
Excuse me. Yes. Yes.
He has the rooftop community in Paris that is a part of the Union de l'Espoir, the Union of Hope, a resistance network working against the pouvoir.
Yeah, exactly. Was it the Power of Living group or whatever? Yeah, so he was great. I think he was a great addition to the cast. I think I really want to see him again. Like, come on, like we got Pigeon Man from his group, so like we need more Pigeon Man 2 or something like that.
I had the Pigeon Man video, but I deleted it, bro. I'm sorry. I know you loved it.
No, I don't want my audience to rewatch this death. I mean,
Andres, those look like some guns from the time.
No, please, no, folks. I'm done. I'm going home now. I'm sorry. Oh my god. you know, you're lucky you're not in the walkers judging. You know, like in those like gladiator fights. You know, you could easily be losing, buddy.
I would do fine in one of those fights, brother. You know that. I'd do fine.
Oh my god. Anyway, it was funny when the walkers got their head exploded. That was kind of funny. And
Yeah, that was good.
yeah, it was funny that the scientists say that they're still testing. So like, still the formula for that like super walkers is still like, you know, imperfect. So that
Yeah.
was kind of interesting. So but yeah, so that was great, and you know, seeing Quinn again was like okay. Um, uh, so what do you think about his death? He died in this episode, right?
Yeah,
Um,
he was the walker that Laurent killed.
Okay, okay. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to that scene. I knew he died. So I
No,
you know,
he actually he sacrificed himself for Isabel and Laurent because
oh yeah,
he was bit by a walker.
yeah. We knew that. Like I was kind of like who killed him, and when I was kind of
Laurent
confused.
killed him.
Okay, that makes sense with dialogue. Yeah. Yeah, so Quinn dies. It was not a big surprise. Like when you see like the burn he got in the back as you know, by the walker, the burners, if you call them.
Yep.
You know, it made sense that he was gonna be turning into, you know, one of them, you know, and so it makes sense. Um but yeah, so Quinn died. I like his character. I think he was a very fascinating character. I'm very curious, like, we're gonna get his ex-girlfriend back or something like that. I don't know. So
How about my man Codrone, baby? The Codrone.
oh,
He's the man, dude. He was the man.
so you like him? Okay,
Come
okay.
on, you didn't think that was dope as shit what he did?
Well, what was it? He like double shooting on his man. Yeah,
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Next
yeah,
time I'll kill you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That was good too. Well, my favorite scene was when he was talking to Javant in her office, and like she knew she was lying. That was like such a
Yeah.
and then he's like, yeah, they told me to kill the boy, and I did it. So I just love how he just like nonchalantly say, yeah, of course I did. I did kill them. That was so funny. Um, yeah, I'm very curious where we're gonna like deal with the villains. Like now, I'm like excited to see the show again. Well, see in the second season where we're gonna go with, you know, Quadrant and Durant. So it's pretty cool.
What about the nest where they end up at? Because I mean, everything happens so quick. The gladiator shit happens so quick. They get out of that base so quick. Then they're at the nest for a long time.
Yeah, it's
And then Daryl goes on his like little solo journey to the boat, and then that's it. That's the episode.
yeah.
And then you see Melissa McBride.
Yeah. Well, as a post credit scene, if we have to say that, right? Yeah. I yeah, I didn't mind that. I think it was kind of cool because like we need some action. So like this was like a half hour. Like it was actually a long episode. So
52 minutes.
yeah. So I think the pace was good. So I didn't mind that we kind of like wrapped up the whole thing with the Gallier and all that. Like it makes sense because we were going to the nest anyway. So I was happy that we spent a bit more.
You missed it with Quinn. Like I mean, like he let Daryl cut off his arm
Yes, I was very shocked about that.
so that
Yeah.
he could try to do a solid. He knew he was going to die, right? So he
Yeah.
sacrificed himself.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, remember before the cutting the hand and like you know, when he Dixon, like he did talk, he was trying his best to like redeem himself, you know, decade trying to help Isabel and all that, like try to, you know, fix the faults he did like decade ago. So like he was trying to be a good person, and he was trying to protect Laurent, if you think about it, right? Like he didn't want to let Laurent be with Durant. So same time it's like okay, like he was trying to protect him a little bit, you know. So I did like this character. I think I like how we took his character and like in this show, and like him dying makes a lot of sense. So I'm very happy where we took Quinn because he was a good side antagonist for
Good
Daryl.
secondary character, and now he's done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And when Daryl tells Isabel, he lies and says that he didn't ask you to say that, did you? Did he? Daryl's like, no, he didn't ask me. I just wanted you to know.
Yeah, and it was true.
Because Daryl's a good dude like that.
Yeah. That's what I like about Daryl. He's very thoughtful with people's emotions and feelings. So I'm very happy about that. So okay, so I was very shocked that Karan actually did it, but like it makes sense. Like why he wants to kill Boy, and before he was going to shoot the man, I just love the part when Laurent say "God loves you." I was like, oh my god, and that's the moment where he's like, you know what, fuck this, I'm gonna kill you guys. This is not right. So, oh my god,
I will forgive you. He told them.
Yeah, that's what he say. God forgive you.
I will forgive you.
Oh my god, ugh. I need to rewatch that thing. Yeah, maybe it was that as changed.
But Daryl, that's what Daryl told Laurent when he had to kill that walker. He said, "God will forgive you."
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I remember that. Yeah. Oh, okay, that is cool that Laurent said that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
The scenes at the nest are beautiful, with Daryl like chilling and everything and whatnot, and the harmony. It's like it's very positive. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, very big. Like it was bigger than the Nuns Castle from episode 1. So it was really cool. Oh, I want to talk about the new character we got. Was it Laurence, the guy from Hoboken, New Jersey?
Yeah, yeah, that guy.
He was my favorite character. I was so happy we saw him when he say like when Daryl reply, "Are you French?" and he's like, "No, I'm from Hoboken, from New Jersey," and that was such a great way. He's my favorite character. I really like him. I thought the people of the nest was very interesting. I thought now like those scenes were kind of important to show that Daryl has kind of been like he's like now comfortable with the French people and like the religion stuff, because in the beginning, like one thing I like about this episode is seeing how Daryl has changed since episode 1, and like how he's still himself, but he's now a little more comfortable with the religion and the people of French. Like he's getting used to that now, and with because protecting Isabel and the other nun and
it's Joel De La Fuente that plays Lessange.
Yeah, I recognize him. He was in some other stuff. I think oh yes, he was one of those like technician. Oh, he's from SVU. That's where I recognize him. He's a good actor there. Yeah, and what else he's in that I recognize him? Yeah, anyway, he's great. I like him. So I really like how we see the change of Daryl, and like he actually has come close to the kid, and so it makes sense towards the end of the episode that he has made the decision to stay in French and help the deaf people, because when we saw the season 2 teaser, of course, Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, the book of Carol, you see clips of him helping the Nest people, and like.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you: is do you think in season 2 it's going to be a duality kind of thing where they're going to like have like a counter story? You're going to have Daryl doing his thing in France, so you're going to have Carol, and you're going to see Carol also over the U.S.
Yes.
Instead of putting them together, they're going to put them apart in different countries, but have 2 different stories.
Yeah, it definitely seems like
that would make for a good series, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense what they're gonna do. Like I definitely can see like Carol towards the end of the series of season 2, like going to French and go to French and meet Daryl there. Like it makes a lot of sense that like in terms of how we're gonna get them together for like a 3rd season, because I can see this going forever. Yeah, especially because like remember, this is nothing new. Like The Walking Dead has done this. Like remember in season 5
this has easily got 4 or 5 seasons in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You remember in season 5 we also had the story with our main characters. We also have Morgan, because remember we had like those clips, post credit scenes with Morgan trying to search for Rick. Like that's what they're trying to do here, but much more in terms of like Carol's storyline is going to be a B plot. We're going to see of her searching for Daryl, and the A plot is Daryl in the French.
I like that. See, now that's where Dead City fucked up.
Yeah,
because they didn't have that kind of ingenuity going. You know what I'm saying? The way that they use their players, they're like, think of it as a chessboard. The way they position their players, it didn't work. Now they can regroup in season 2. We'll see what they do. But the finale of Daryl is a 10 because it caps off what was a wonderful series. Very compact, very tight 6-episode series where I think the lowest rating that either one of us dropped was a 7.
I think I had like an 8. No, like I think each episode was like a 10 or a 9 out of 10 for me. So nothing low. For you, I remember last episode you say 7 out of 10, something like that. I can't remember.
7.5, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure.
That might have been the lowest rating I think that either one of us has dropped is a 7.5.
Yeah.
I've dropped some 10s in this series already.
Yeah. Yeah. So like everyone, like Jeff has brought in 8, 7.5 out of 10 with the show. For me, it's been like a 9 out of 10 for me. Episode 2 and this finale has been my 10 out of 10s, which is a good sign. So
I gotta start tallying this stuff on my notebook while we're sitting here and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like,
I know because now I'm like,
it's right here. Now you want to go back and look, right?
Yeah, I remember my, like, I know I put a 9 out of 10 with these episodes, but no. Get rid of the 9 out of 10. I think this was a great series. It's one of my favorites of 2023.
Why don't we rate the series itself? How about that? Now,
yeah.
I'll give you a minute to think about it.
I have it.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give the whole series a 9.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Yeah, it's a 9 out of 10. It was spot on. Like, there was no problems. Like, it was like a pitch perfect show. Like, the pacing was great. Like, the characters were awesome. Like, even the side characters were awesome. Like, from one episode or like 2 episodes, like, the other resistance group. Like, this show just had more control of the storyline, and like was very confident in himself compared to Dead City. Like, Dead City didn't like feel like confident with the storyline. Like, they had one storyline that was kind of cool, but then they wanted to do this other thing, and so it undercut the storyline that we cared about from episode 1. It was just kind of bizarre. And it's also like, quite unfair with Dead City. It's like you have one protagonist to follow for this show, and like the focus was Daryl, and I liked about that. Where Dead City was like Negan and Maggie, and the stuff
I know, and they try the story. It's like I talked about today on TikTok. I'm starting to do some TikTok live streams. Doing an all fandoms bleeding edge report type thing on TikTok, folks. Basically, I explained how in Dead City in episode 5, it was almost like it fell off, and they tried to almost like want to let us know. Remember, Andres, that there was going to be a season 2. It was like they had to show us immediately right there, and it threw off the whole energy of the series. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, like, when the finale came, you didn't even know what the fuck was going on. Really, you're like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or not, you know what's going on, but it was like, okay, this is not like compelling.
Yeah,
you know, like Daryl Dixon's compelling.
Yeah, well, the thing that was compelling is that we didn't get rid of the other stuff, like Cardrin, the other villain, that hates Dixon. Like, he's still alive. We don't know like what's gonna happen to him, but like I'm like intrigued. Like that is still gonna happen next season. We know that. So where in Dead City, the whole Sun thing was like completely done by the first season. It's like you could have easily kept that in for like 2 seasons have Negan and Maggie trying to rescue him for like maybe like a 2-season like run, right? I felt like they rushed it.
They're gonna squeeze more than 2 seasons out of Dead City.
Yeah, no, I mean that they couldn't continue having Negan and Maggie trying to rescue the kid. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like rushing to have Maggie have her son right away in the finale was like a huge mistake. You know, and like having Negan going over to the bad guys. You know, like I don't know, it was just like other plot points that I didn't care about for that show. Also, it was the pacing. Like the show, Dead City's pacing was kind of all over the place. Like it was very short.
Hot D.
Concern. Yes, it was very hot. So,
Without question.
but yeah. So, yeah.
So, well, Andres, let me ask you a question, brother.
Yeah.
What would be your top 3 highlight moments of the finale?
Ooh, good one. Let's see. Daryl. First one, the big one, was Daryl using the axe, killing the Super Walker, and that was very cool. Using the flagpole, that was like really awesome. And then the second one, gotta say, was Carol. You have to put Carol in that. I think just seeing Carol again was really awesome. The build up was like awesome. Seeing the car chasing this bike. I didn't realize the bike was Daryl, so it was kind of awesome when Carol came out in her like red leather jacket, and then when the guy was trying to check the trunk, of course she has like a wrench. It like hit him hard, and it was like holding the shotgun. It was like, oh my god, it was like pitch like peak Carol badass.
After Daryl got hit with a wrench earlier in the episode, remember?
Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that. Again, you can see these two influence each other. Like that's another thing about Daryl and Carol. Like they like influence each other like in terms of badass and like how to survive from the zombie apocalypse. I always like that with these two. Yeah, that's true. I love that. See, that's the thing I like about the show over Dead City was they do a good job paralleling things and like paying off them. Like Jeff, you brought up how like Laurent say God forgive you, and the fact that Daryl say that like from the previous episode, that's a good payoff to that line, and that's something that Dead City didn't have, and that's why it was the weakest.
That it didn't have a good story.
No,
it didn't have good secondary characters.
Yeah, that's another thing.
They didn't take advantage of New York City well enough.
That I agree. Yeah, I 100% agree with you with that. Yeah, they did not like side characters were not good. New York City. I know New York City's been played off so many times in TV and movies,
but they could have done something better with it than what they did.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, they could have done something interesting, but no. This show did an awesome job with the Paris and the French location so well, and like it felt fresh in the show, which is good. Yeah, my third is the resistance leader that's shooting the rocker and like quickly. That was my favorite moment. My third. So those are my highlights of this episode. So, but yeah.
What's good, Rumble? How you doing? Anyways, I'd say mine would be probably Kodran shooting all them dudes.
Yeah.
Quinn letting his arm get cut off and then taking one for the team. And then Carol.
Yeah. No, those are good. They're good ones.
And there's a lot to choose from. I mean, you still got Daryl choose between the boat and Laurent and whatnot and everything. Him fighting them walkers with that fucking that mace.
Yeah.
Still, he's using that fucking mace. He rocks with that mace. This knife.
with the knife. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
He's good with that mace.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's a
very effective weapon against walkers.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Like that's gonna be my second favorite after his arrow gun, because we saw Carol having.
He's very adaptable. Any weapon you give him, he's going to be able to use it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, but still, I miss the arrow gun that he always has in the show. So hopefully he'll get it back soon. So
I don't know. The chances of him finding a bow in France, I just don't see it happening. But like, we'll see. I think he's going to end up back in America eventually.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
Carol's probably going to come over and help. They're going to like the final battles against the pouvoir or whatever. The Carol be there.
Yeah, well, Carol could bring the arrow gun over America, so
that's true.
You know that's not going to be a big deal. Yeah. So
the bow and arrow, his bow.
Yeah, his bow and arrow. The thing.
Yeah.
I mean, also he could create his own one, in the show. So I mean, he's handy. Oh, I think he has one. He has like a arrow bow in the trailer. If you've seen the season 2 announcement trailer.
I didn't see it. Where's that Ricky Michonne trailer? I thought you were going to send it to me so I can pull it up.
It's in private chat. It's in the screen rant, and like you have to scroll down. There's a trailer. Hold on, let me do it. I'm sorry, buddy. So
that's okay.
Yeah. What? I'm hearing my echo. I'm sorry. I'm hearing echo now.
You're not echoing.
Hello.
You're not echoing.
Hold on. Yeah. All right. And so,
can I just find it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's already in YouTube. So, but here, let me just get it now.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Andres.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's very quick.
It's my fault. I have a lot of shit on here.
No. Yeah. All right, I sent the trailer to you. It's right there.
All right, folks. Here we go.
Yeah.
This is the Ricky Michonne trailer, I guess.
Yeah, it's this one.
I tried to get away. Please know I tried. I tried, but I failed. Just know I love you.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, very quick.
Shit.
Yeah. Wow. We should hold on. Let me send you the trailer for season 2 of Daryl Dixon. So I just saw that.
I tried to get away. Please know I tried. I tried, but I failed. Just know I love you.
Hey, I like it. It's pretty good.
It does look really good.
I sent you the trailer for The Walking Dead.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Awesome.
I don't know if this is the place I'm supposed to be. Thinking about all the people I left behind. Wondering if they're still thinking about me.
The man that was here. Where is he?
Would you give up everything to look for somebody you haven't met?
There was hope of finding him alive. Yes.
So I guess we are going to see a lot of Carol, huh?
Yeah. Thank goodness. I mean, I was very shocked when we were watching the show, they did a good job convincing me that Daryl was like having Daryl just by himself. You know, just instead of having Daryl and Carol.
They need Carol to come in season 2. They need her to come in.
Yeah,
Daryl can't carry the show by himself.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to. Oh, can you fix the echo? Cancel that echo.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, no, my
Thank
bad.
you, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. So like, no. I agree. I'm saying like it was very impressive that they did a good job of making the season really good with just having Daryl as the main protagonist. You know, before we had Carol coming in, because maybe that was the mistake.
I know, I love it. It's great. It really is. They did it like that.
Yeah, I think that was the mistake with Dead City. I think they should have made a Maggie show first before bringing Nikki in, right? Because I think that was the issue with Dead City was we had two characters together and you had to spend some time, for one another in terms of screen time and character development. And I feel like that was the mistake with Dead City, where I think with Daryl, it was good to first, Banty. I know.
I got 80 reviews already on my reaction video, baby. I love it.
Oh my god.
Good, doesn't it?
Hey, I'm happy for you.
Hey, we did our live stream last night. We did Chucky, baby.
Yes.
We got Chuckified.
Yeah, we Chuckified, and I'm very happy. Oh, you know what happened? So it's already posted in the channel. You can see it. But I made a mistake. I didn't create a post for the live stream recording. So I had to I did a mistake. I just created a recording first. So I didn't upload it YouTube after we were done recording.
Oh, it wasn't live.
Yeah. So that was my mistake.
I was wondering why there was no live. There was nobody to live stream. I was like, why is there no
Yeah, it was my bad, folks. But anyway, we'll fix that next week, so it'll be fine.
Andre, I should have said something to you about it, man. I don't know how I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I made a playlist called Andrea's Pop Culture Live Stream, so you can see the second episode there. So it's not like a big deal.
We'll do your plugs here in just a minute, Mister.
Yeah. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that for the Irons to know that there's a playlist you can find.
Hey, we got the Hateful 8 coming up on Wednesday night, folks. 8/18.
Yeah.
The Hateful 8, 9:35 p.m. Eastern, 6:35 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be reviewing the Hateful 8. Cyberneticshark will be back on Friday with us when we do Loki episode 3. The mid-season episode. Hopefully we'll have another guest on with us. I'm hoping. In the meantime, what do you think, Andres? Do you have any final thoughts on the episode? Do you want to take a couple minutes and kind of on the series itself, and kind of just let loose, and then I'll do my own thing too. Your final thoughts on the episode, the series itself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do this. All right. So yeah, I just made. So I, again, reiterate my statement. I think this was the best show I've seen in 2023. I think this was the best Walking Dead spinoff. I think it definitely blows off all the spinoff shows. I think just having a single protagonist, aka Daryl Dixon, it was a great choice. I think the setting of French was great. I think they did a good job of using that location, as Jeff mentioned before. Dead City didn't use the New York setting really well. It was very it was just buildings. They didn't take advantage of we had a chance in The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, to see the Eiffel Tower in the episode and seeing the walkers around that. That was a cool scene to see. We didn't see what the Empire State Building or other famous locations in New York in Dead City. So it was kind of disappointing. Where Daryl Dixon did a good job of using the French Paris location. As I just copying back where Jeff was saying before, the side characters. I really enjoyed the side characters of Daryl Dixon. They were so much more likable. They were very fleshed out. There was stupid moments here and there, like Pigeon Man. We were joking around, Pigeon Man, but at least he died. Or oh my god, Pole Man. Let's never forget about Pole Man. You know, the guy that got killed by the telephone pole. Like, I got killed by a telephone pole. Like, okay, you know, we got stupid moments here and there. You know, Pigeon Man and Telephone Pole Man is like probably the best thing that happened to the show for me. So that was awesome. We didn't get that at this city. We got stupid characters in that city that like were just killed. Like they were flutter. They were like the kill count. Like, come on, the couple that were just running that community, that Nikki and Maggie, they die in episode 5. So on a like quick and like okay, like we didn't care about them. That city, Daryl Dixon side characters were the best, and we did care about them, which I like. And I mean, look, we had our problems with Laurent. He was a weird kid. At least Laurent was better than the other child in Dead City. You know, the mute / not mute child. So I would, yeah, I'll take Laurent as the Daddy wins 3 medals for sure. Like this Red Drum reward. I think the kid won. Yeah. So, last thoughts. I'm gonna bring up my Monica Rambeau award. My Monica Rambeau award is Isabel. I really like Isabel. She was a great like stand-in for Carol, and like she was a really great character, and like really had complex and like a dark side that you know you can see, and like you know you can get why she wanted to protect Laurent as a you know she was you know a grandmother to Laurent and / stepmother to him, and like everything about it really works. But her chemistry with Daryl was Isabel was really great. Like her chemistry with Daryl was really great, similar to Carol but different. So I think she was a great character in the show, and she was the MVP for the show for me.
She was a Monica Rambeau Award winner.
Yep, yeah.
That's me. That's me. The night that the first time I ever got drunk and reviewed The Mandalorian as a sad person, a Tuscan Raider.
Now I know what you're talking about. I was like, what is that? Raider? Then I realized, yeah, it was those small creatures.
I dress like that. Yeah. I'm a Tuscan translator.
Yeah, I now understand what that means because I was like, what's a
I take my classes through Peter's University. You know, it's nobody cares about the sand people. I'm trying to represent. these like small alien creatures. No, the sand people from fucking Boba Fett with the sticks and shit and whatnot and the huts.
That's not the
sand people. The sand people.
I know what's the sand. Oh, the sand people have other masks.
The ones that they wear masks and belts and shit.
Yeah, but the one you're wearing wasn't sand people. It's those small.
I was sand people.
No,
you have to see the whole outfit.
You need to show me a clip.
I've got belts and everything.
All right. Well, anyway, we're not Star Wars. we're not in the Star Wars review. I'm sorry, but anyway, it's just a funny image because you remind. What is those like small sand people in the Tatooine that sell?
Tatooine? No, you're thinking of the fucking the Jawas.
The Jawas. I thought you were the Jawas. I didn't.
No, I wasn't. Not the Jawa. The Tuscans. I'm a Tuscan translator, baby.
I don't know. That costume reminded me of a Jawa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm a fucking Jawa. What is this guy talking about? What are you kidding me? That Jawa.
It looks like one.
How does that look like? How does that a Jawa?
I mean, I see your face. I mean, you don't have the like glowy eyes that the Jawas have before. So, and the belt, like they have belts in the Jawans. Like, come on. I don't know. Oh my god, no, bro. Oh, well, I mean, see, that is a, what do you call it? Tuxin? That was a tuxin. The picture you showed prior to that was a one. So, anyway. So, anyway. What's your thoughts on the show, buddy? I'm done. I think I'm
all right. My thoughts on the show are that, in comparison to Dead City, I think that the showrunners on the Daryl Dixon series did a great job. They really used the French landscape. They really used they used Paris. They used the geography to their advantage. They used the subtitles and the different language and whatnot, and everything, and the language barrier and everything and whatnot is like in a positive way, right?
Yeah.
Like and they had good, strong secondary characters. Right, which is not surprising because typically like trained European actors are better than our actors and actresses in the U.S. That's usually how it is. So Isabel is the Monkey Rambo Award winner.
Oh, awesome!
Yep, there's no question about it. Who else would be? But the MVP of the episode is what's his name? Kudrow.
Yeah.
For sparing Daryl and sparing them and whatnot and everything. He's the MVP. And that's all I got, man. You ready for plugs? Let's get out of here.
Wait. You brought up MVP for the episode. For me, the MVP episode for that will be the Nets leader. What's his name? I'm sorry. The Lawson. I thought he was the MVP for that because I thought his talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually really liked him because I thought he was great. I think he convinced Daryl to think through what he was doing, to think that, he could be better with them and like help them out with, the depending, evil forces of the people of power and all that. Anyway,
I'm with you.
So anyway, let me plug in my channel. Yeah, Andreas Pop Culture Channel presents.
46, baby.
Yeah. Major update. I got 826 subscribers. Thank you everyone from the MCU Bleeding Edge community. This has been an awesome month. Let's keep up the subscriber thing. So yeah, you see, I as I explained, I made the mistake of I didn't do the live thing, so my bad, folks. But look, you can check the Chucky Season 3 Let the One In podcast. Andreas Pop Culture live stream is there. Check it out. Today I just released another comic book show of Batman the Hunted Knight Fears Part 3. So check out for the next two comic reads, the Mad Hatter ones. That'll be very exciting. But yeah, so far my channel's doing good. It's a good month, so that's good.
826, baby. Good to see. Folks, if you enjoy the MCU'S Bleeding Edge YouTube channel and podcast, please subscribe, please follow, please like our videos like you always do. We really appreciate you. God bless you. We will see you in the next episode, the next show, which will be Wednesday, the Hateful Eight. Or maybe we'll see you on Friday for Loki, 9:35 p.m. Eastern, when we do Loki Season 2, Episode 3. In the meantime, thank you, Andres. Thank you to all the Walking Dead community. We really appreciate all of you. And to all of our friends and family, we love you. God bless everybody. Take care. Peace. We'll see you next time.
Fuck you, Steve from Bumble. Fuck you.
That was for you. That was for you, Andres.